So imagine having a business and a lot of people come there to eat. They enjoy the family atmosphere. You could bring your kids and stuff like that to enjoy a big plate of turkey leg rice, some cabbage, some macaroni and rice, man. And next thing you know, jealousy, bankruptcy, selling drugs and stuff like that. Next thing you know, the business ended up getting shut down. A lot of people on the news, celebrity and stuff, they continue to go to this restaurant. Now everything is gone, which is crazy. What's going on, everybody? So the situation is going on, man. Turkey Leg Hut is a restaurant that was in Houston, and they sold mostly turkey legs, and it was pretty famous. I'm not gonna lie to you for the last couple of years, but next thing you know, man, last year or so, it seems that the owner, man, I think his name is Lynn Price, got arrested, you know what I'm saying, for allegedly burning down his competitor. You know what I mean? I think it was a friend that they burned down his restaurant as well, that he hired people to burn down the restaurant. You know, this situation right here is wild because him and his wife had a good business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people came there and eat and they was making a lot of money. You know what I mean? Making a lot of money. And you don't really see too many black businesses like that on social media, on the news and stuff like that, really going to getting this good recognition of having a good, successful business, you know. But next thing you know, it all comes down and falls down just like that. You know, like it's crazy. So now it seems Lynn Price was in jail for like a year now. It seems that he's pleading guilty. Let's look at the news report.
There is a new twist tonight in the Turkey Leg Hut saga after the former owner has now admitted guilt in orchestrating the plot to blow up a rival business. Lynn Price pleaded guilty in federal court today and now faces decades in prison. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry has followed this case since the arrest. He's live in the newsroom with the latest information here. Bryce.
Yeah, Lisa, this guilty plea means there will not be a trial for Lynn Price, the ex-owner of the Turkey Leg Hut, who today admitted to the judge he directed a crew to blow up Bar 5015, and they called him minutes later to report mission accomplished. Nearly 6 years to the day since an explosion rocked the museum district, nearly leveling Bar 5015, ex-Turkey Leg Hut owner Lynn Price admitted to masterminding the whole plot.
He changed his plea from not guilty to guilty.
In federal court Thursday, Price, who once owned the famed Houston restaurant, pleading guilty to one count of conspiracy.
So that right there was the restaurant in Houston, man. And I seen that junk all on social media. I never been to Houston, so I didn't really have a chance to go, but a lot of people, celebrities, man, was going there and saying the food is real good. That's how I didn't understand. Like, why did you try to burn out your competitor? Like, if your food good, you a good owner, you know what I'm saying? The business is good, you're treating customers like they're supposed to be treated. Why are you trying to do something to your competitor? Which is crazy.
To commit arson, telling the judge he directed a crew to set fire to rival business Bar 5015. Surveillance video capturing them dousing the bar patio in gas. And 3 minutes after the flames first ignited, they called him to report the arson complete. Federal investigators say Price then paid the crew some $1,400, but that, Price said, didn't happen.
You heard what our client said in court, and I'm going to let that speak for itself.
The explosion stemmed from a dispute, federal investigators say, when the Bar 5015 owner didn't let Price buy into the business, and Price got upset over them using the same crawfish supplier. The plea agreement comes just over a year after Price got arrested, and after two of the people involved in the plot already pled guilty. Did two others taking a plea agreement before this lead somewhat to this?
Again, you know, we're not going to walk you through the considerations that went into Mr. Price changing his plea from not guilty to guilty.
While the FBI says Price also sold marijuana out of his restaurant and he faced other drug and gun charges, those are now expected to be dismissed. So another defendant in this case is expected to plead guilty in federal court next week. And Price once faced up to life in prison, but because of this plea agreement, he now faces up to 20 years. Tonight, he remains in federal custody and will return to court in late September for sentencing. Live in the newsroom, I'm Bryce Newberry.
Wow, man, that's a crazy situation. You know what I mean? You got a popular business and your competitor is using the same person as you to sell crawfish. You know what I'm saying? Like seafood, trust me, seafood it sells. You know what I'm saying? Seafood really sells, but their main thing was serving big turkey legs. You know, and it's like, wow, man, like they had a really good business going on, and you want to do something so stupid like this right here. Now you about to spend about what almost 20 years in prison. Now, if he got a real good lawyer, he could probably do about 10 years, but it seems his wife is going on with her own thing. You know what I mean? Like she don't have a brick and mortar, but she got food trucks and stuff like that. So now she doing her own thing. I seen that a couple of days ago. But this right here, man, just a lesson of just, you have a good business. Don't do nothing so stupid like this right here and ruin your business, ruin your livelihood. And I know they have kids, so this right here gonna hurt your kids as well. You know what I mean? Taking money out their education and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because they not really making no money because you gonna be in jail. Now your wife trying to get back on top of doing good business. You know what I mean? Owning food trucks and stuff like that. But it's like y'all being sued and stuff as well. So it's like how much money she gonna make with these food trucks? I don't know, man. It's a crazy situation, but listen, let me know your thoughts in the comments about this thing, man. Also, how much time y'all think this guy might end up getting? I say about 10 years he gonna end up getting for this, man. Crazy situation, but listen, make sure y'all follow and subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Have a good one.